Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Sexy Cigar Lounge. I am at JW King, aka JJ. I got the brothers in the building. What's up, Brent?
What's up, man? Hey, we gonna have an epic night tonight. We got a juicy ass topic. The topic is lit. What's the new word the young people use? I don't know. I don't really give a shit. But we going in tonight. It's gonna be epic. Got the brothers in here with me. So man, stay tuned because we gonna talk our shit. It's say underscore Brent on all social media platforms. Man, get at me. It's the Sexy Cigar Lounge live channel on YouTube. Get at us. Let's do this thing, man.
For sure, for sure. I got Drewski in the building. What's up, Drewski?
What's going on, JJ? What up, Brent? Rock?
What up, my
Man,
brother?
I'm ready to get into this topic tonight, man. I'm ready.
Hey, man. Last but not least, man. Got my big bro Rocky in the building. What's up, Rocky?
Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, I want to let everybody know that tonight's show is brought to you by Slow Burn Mobile Cigar Lounge, and we have our cigar of the night is the 85 El Patron and the Boa Vida. These cigars are produced by none other than Ocho Cinco, Chad Ocho Cinco Johnson. Go to our website, slowburnwaco.com, and pick up about 15 of them a piece, man. These are exquisite smokes, man. And you definitely want to get a couple of these and put these in your humidor, JJ. But I'm ready to get into this topic, man. This is a very interesting topic. Is do people have one foot in and one foot out mentality in relationships? Let's break this down and get into it, man. I'm excited.
Hey,
And
man.
the beverage of the night is, well, I ain't telling. Dr. Pepper.
Hey, man. Hey, on the real, man. I chose the topic, man, because um, a lot of people be on the fence of relationships, bro. I don't think people be invested in relationships like they used to, bro. And I'm not saying everybody. I'm just saying people have so many options in their mind to the
Mm.
point to where they 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 feel like, okay, if if this is too much pressure for me, I'm gonna just jump over here. But little do they know that over here ain't no better than over here. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's all a mindset, man. I think it's all a mindset. I I think people need to realize that, maturity has to set in before you even try to get involved with somebody who's mature. What y'all got to say about that, man?
JJ, I thought this was a lit topic, man, because I think this is one of the things that's plaguing the dating community, the dating market right now. Is the disillusion of you know I'm dealing with this person right now, and they're being good to me, and they're this look like it could be a good solid relationship, but you know what? I wonder if I could do better. I wonder if
Mm.
I wonder if I need to keep my options open, to a certain extent. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to, you know, how we say, I don't want to throw my cards in just yet. Let me play one more. Let me let it go around one more time to see if I can get a better deal. And usually it's not you'll find yourself in a cycle in which, the same thing, only a different person. You're asking yourself the same questions with the next person. Can I do better? And I think that's plaguing the dating community right now. It's not good.
That's facts.
But, but I think people have the illusion of having a lot of options, Brent. Right? I think people have the same options that they have. Like I you can look at women from all over the world on Instagram, Facebook, wherever, right? but we end up with people that live in our community or that live near us. We don't end up with those people. We end up with these people that's right here close to us. So when we talking about options, right? Is it an illusion of options, or is it real options people are think they have?
Well, I'm gonna just wake it up a little bit, just a little bit. All right. So this is what I see, and again, this is just something that I see. It ain't everybody's truth. It's just what I have witnessed and have noticed. A lot of women think that they have options for people or guys that really want to have a relationship with them, but guys really just want to smash.
Mm. Okay. Now you don't wake it up, JJ. Is that a lot of times women consider their options? Your options are really, ladies, this is just a gym from an old dude. Your options are really about with the men who want to settle down and have committed relationships with you.
That's your
Your
options.
That's your real options. Your options are not the men that just want to sleep with you. And you have to be able to discern the difference in between the two. Because there are thousands of men that want to sleep with you, but there's only a few men that will commit to you.
But
Ooh.
the crazy thing about it is
Wake it up, Rock.
the crazy thing about what Rock just said. A lot of them don't be want to fuck with the dude that want to commit to them. They be fucking with the dude that just be wanting to smash.
Ooh.
Like, think about it. A
Ooh.
lot of women be fucking with the Pookies and Ray Rays. But the nigga that want to settle down, he like, look, I want to get to know you. I want to get to know your family. I want to build a family with you. They don't want that nigga. They want the nigga that look like he got it all, but he don't. He's just doing all that so he can hit that ass, and then he on to the next one. But they be in love with that dude. They don't be in love with the thing that they actually want with it, which is kind of weird when you think about it.
Hey
You
man, that's
know,
like
You know
um,
what, Drewski? I think you're on to something. And look, one thing we gotta understand is women don't do well with excuses. Women don't do well with us trying to. If we ain't learned nothing from 2022, women don't do well with us explaining to them the 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 challenges of a man dating in today's society. Women don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Women, they pick the winners and they go about life. But I would say as another man watching my brothers out there date, I see the challenges. And to me, women, their lists have changed quite a bit since 50 years ago. Their list of what they require has changed. A man has to be a certain height. He has to be attractive. That dick gotta be dicking. You know what I mean? And all these things that like that traditional women wasn't so high on their list. These things wasn't so high on the list. It was toward the bottom, if it was even there. It's something that they didn't really discern for. So I do see the challenges that a lot of brothers face in regards to dating. You know what I mean? And I feel for them. You know what I mean? That's why I say, as brothers, we gotta reward the good women who discern for the right things. You know what I mean? The women who know what's important. And those are the women we need to celebrate. You know what I mean? Because those, I bring this up. Dante Wilder had the biggest fight of his life. You know what I mean? He got knocked out by Fury. But one thing I'll never forget is how his wife, consoled him after that match as he was crying and like nothing else mattered at that moment. You know what I mean? As he lost the fight, he won so much. That was just so incredible. That's your homeboy JJ from your home state. You know what I mean? And to see a woman console, I'm like, brother, you got the right one. You know what I mean? Like she could have just stayed in the audience. She could have just, did the little cute thing. She consoled her husband right there in the middle of the ring and was whispering in his ear, "Everything's gonna be all right, baby. We good. We good." You know what I mean? I'm so proud of you. You know what I mean? And so often we find women who are only willing to be there when we're celebrating, but not willing to be there when the chips fall. You know what I mean? And I think that when you find someone who's there through all seasons, through all victories and losses, man, you gotta celebrate her. You gotta go to the top of the mountain because the game has changed. I don't give a fuck what anybody say. The game has changed, and I feel bad for my brothers out there dating because the requirements are different.
Hey, bro, you just spoke some real shit, bro. We gotta celebrate the ones, bro, that been there, bro, through the thick and thin. You can trust them. You know what I'm saying? They they understand that life is not perfect. You know what I'm saying, bro? And it's hard to find these right here these days because half of these, and I'm gonna say men and women. I'm not just gonna put it on women. The reason why I put it on women is because I'm a man, but it goes for the men and women. You know what I'm saying? If you find a woman that's willing to, you know what I'm saying, just go through that war with you, they got them depression that time, bro. And bro, these things are super important, man. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people just pass all that up, man. And when I say options, 1 foot in and 1 foot out, I'm talking about the fact of, you know, you go into a situation and you don't even know what you want out of the situation. You know what I'm saying? And a relationship ain't about you get into it. Now you learning what it is you want. No, you go into it already because people change their mind every day, bro.
Yeah, and I mean, I let the other brothers chime in.
Well, I'm with you, Brent. You know, I chose up 20 years ago, bro, and so the game was a little different back then. I got I got practice along the way because each and every woman that I had to entertain and spend time with, I had to either commit to them or get the illusion that I was committing to them. Right? They wasn't just giving me one I wanted because I asked for it. Right? So I understood going in that I had to offer commitment in order for me to get the things that I wanted out of the relationship. I think a lot of these women are making substandard men, lazy men, or whatever, because women are offering the things that men like without a man having to do anything, without a man even learning how to commit or how to maintain a relationship. There are men out there getting everything they want from women without having to commit. And unfortunately, when that happens is you end up teaching a whole generation of men that women don't require much. And I think that's what the problem is that the sisterhood needs to get back to having standards as it relates to men.
Hey, Rock, check this out. And I'm glad you said that because a lot of women date broke niggas because they think that they could build a man.
Mm.
Then they think this man got super potential. But what is he doing to achieve his goals other than fucking you at 11 o'clock at nighttime? When
After he
look
come
back,
from the club.
after he come from the club smelling like nothing but Newports and weed.
And that hen.
And you want that around your child or your children. Now you pregnant from
And,
potential.
and now he supposed to turn into Heathcliff Huxtable or James Evans cause you pregnant.
And then, you know, again, I'm not making this about women, about the men too. Like you'll be you'll be loyal to your side chick and unfaithful to your main chick.
Shit
I
backwards.
don't get this.
Just backwards.
You know, JJ, I really do. Like, you know, I employ and try to encourage the brothers out there. And I know it's hard. You see that ass shaking on Instagram. You see that. I mean, you can't get around it nowadays. It's all over the goddamn place. And a man gotta, you know, I think a man is as good as his discipline, self-discipline. And that's when it comes to his career. That's when it comes to his family. That's when it comes to everything in his life. A man has to exercise a certain level of self discipline, and that, you know, if a man could exercise that right, he could find himself in a paradise. Him and his whole family. And I implore the brothers that, you know what, all that Instagram booty shaking, ass twerking, all that's noise. That's fucking noise in your fucking head. You know what I mean? Like those women who subscribe to that, they're not good. I mean, I'm sorry. They're not good wives. You know what I mean? They wouldn't make good wives. They're too
Or
addicted.
mothers. Or
They
mothers.
too, they're too addicted to the fucking attention. You know what I mean? So even if you are able to, you know, have your night with one of these women, and you know, she's done tapped into something in herself that will never find peace because you could never get enough attention. You could never get enough from you know, compliments and stuff like that. You could never get enough of it. So the you know, the worst thing you could have in your life is a person who is just never satisfied with with the attention that you're giving them. You know what I mean? So I'm imploring the brothers, man. That's just noise in your fucking head, man. Your girl may not, your physically, your girl may not be, you know, on a, you know, comparable to those women or whatever the case may be. But that's fine. You know what I mean? She can make you feel just as fucking good as they can, and much more. You know, and she could give you that inner peace, that shit that you know, you've been searching for your whole life. You know
Oh
what I
man,
mean?
you
And,
just said
and,
it,
and
bro.
yeah,
Inner peace.
that inner peace, that yo, you're not worried about when she step outside, you know, what she may be doing. You're not, you know, you're not checking on her. You're not, you know,
Wow.
you know, you like every dude in the goddamn club hugging her and shit. You know what I mean? You ain't got, you know, your girl is focused on the attention that you're giving her. She no, you know, no man can stir her away from you. You know what I mean? You know, that's the benefits you have when you get a woman who's focused on you. Your attention is more than her than anything she can get outside the world. And I'm with Dietrich. You know, a lot of us brothers, we look over good women. And as I said that, I sympathize with the challenges that the brothers are going through. I sympathize with the challenges that the good sisters are going through. You know what I mean? The good ones that want something, want that they enjoy family, that are family oriented and want to have a, you know, a prosperous life with one man and stuff like that. I feel sorry for them too because it's like there's so much noise out there that these men are going through that, you know, and it's not you know, it's meaningless to what really matters in life. So, you know, my heart goes out to them too.
Hey man, facts, man. Hey, you know, a lot of people are a lot a lot of people judgments are cloudy because of inconsistent and immature mindset. You see what I'm saying? Like people got to understand that the energy that you put out is the same energy you're gonna get back. And don't be surprised if that energy that you get back ain't it don't make you feel good. And Brent said something that was real, bro. Brent said inner peace, man. You know what, man? If a person, I'm gonna say male or female, if a person could go to bed at nighttime and don't have to worry about their significant other is doing, bro, that's inner peace, bro. That's inner peace, bro. Because guess what? You got other things to be concentrating on. You got your job, you got your kids, you got your bills, you got whatever the case may be. You got the Sexy Cigar Lounge podcast that we put in a lot of work doing. You got all these different things, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, if if a person makes you feel like you're uh disposable, or you're a throwaway, or you ain't like, bro, this is what's going on in relationships these days, bro. And it's all toxic shit.
I was gonna piggyback off something you said. I think that nowadays people have this long list of what they wanted to make, and I in my time of dating, right, I feel like those lists kind of stray you in a way that you end up missing out on your person, if that makes sense. Because you like, oh, she gotta have these big old titties, or he gotta be 6'5", 6'8", or whatever. But your person might not be 6'5". Your person might be 5'11". You know what I'm saying? Like, I think we put too much importance on the physical traits and stuff like that, instead of people morals and values and stuff like that. A lot of people be unequally yoked, bro. They don't even be on the same page. But you don't care about that because you like, well, shit, she fine and everybody checking her out. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing wrong with that. But that fine woman that everybody checking out love that attention. And like Brent said, now she ain't even focused on you. She focused on the attention she getting from every dude. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like, man, you need to, why you looking for your person and you dating? Because I feel like dating is this. Dating is you figuring out what you like and what you don't like in a person that you want to be with. Because as any man, he'll be like, oh, I was thinking about it. Matter of fact, I was thinking about it this morning. I was like, man, if I could have a sprinkle of this chick and this chick I used to talk to and that chick and put it in one woman, I'll be Gucci. But in order for me to find that person, I got to keep dating to see, all right, what can Drew deal with? What am I willing to put up with? What am I not willing to put up with? And then one day I'll meet that woman and she'll have all those different traits that I'm looking for. But your person might not be an IG model. You know what I'm saying? Your person might be a girl that work at the library, or she you know what I'm saying? She could be a I don't know, something that ain't, you know what I'm saying, what you think everybody else should like. I think people just don't keep it real with themselves, if that makes sense. Like, you
She
ain't
could be an
real with what
NBA
you want.
basketball player.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I think people not honest with themselves. You're not honest with, all right, I really like, you would be like, oh, I want the girl with the big butt. Well, really, you want a girl that read books. You want a girl that, got hobbies and shit like that. But you would say, oh, to your homies, yeah, man, I want me a chick with a fat ass. And that ain't what you really want. You just saying what other people would say. You know what I'm saying? Like, if all three of us was at a cigar lounge and y'all like, man, I be wanting a chick with the fattest ass. And I'm like, fat ass cool. But I'll take me a medium ass, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna go with everybody else because it sound good. It look good.
Lame ass
You know what
niggas
I'm
be
saying?
talking, but these lame ass niggas be talking like that, bro.
Well,
Bro, like who? But you right, Drew. I think what you're saying is people uh, go after the wrong situations and realize it's wrong once they get it right.
Yeah.
And I think that that's what everybody else. That's what everybody do. That's why everybody have one foot in and one foot out, because you don't got what you wanted. Now you see the real person at that point. You see what I'm saying? Now you going astray. Your mind ain't even or in a relationship no more. You know what I'm saying? Now you dogging the person out, bro.
Yeah.
It's just all crazy right now, man.
Chrissy basically hit the nail on the head. People be wanting the idea of that person, but then when they get to know who they really are, you like, what the fuck? Because I mean, I done been in situations where it'd have been a girl from my past. It could be somebody from high school, right? Girl you used to like in high school, you had a crush on her. You see her later when you older, and you like, damn, and now you got an opportunity to holler at her, and you all focus on her looks because she's still looking good and everything. But then when you really get to know her, you be like, yo, this is a fucked up ass person, bro. So now you gotta back up and say she really into it. Now you gotta tell her, man, I ain't really feeling you like that. Now her feelings hurt. You see what I'm saying?
But
And it
but
was
see,
all good.
Drew, that's where the lies come in at. Ain't nobody just gonna say they ain't really feeling nobody. So that's when all the toxic shit started. Like motherfuckers started conversating with other people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Being sneaky, all this and that, whatever case may be, because people can't be truthful.
Well, this what I say, man, about going after looks in this era, right? In this era, you can't trust no looks. Because
Can't.
what they look like in public and what they look like when they go to bed could be something totally different. So be careful looking for looks in this era, right? Because they wearing fake hair, fake nails, fake eyes, fake booties, fake stomachs. You better just find you a good person, man.
Right.
You better just
Right.
find you a good person.
It,
Because that's the only thing that they can't put cosmetics on. See, they can't put cosmetics on their personality. Who you are is who you are. And even if they put playing a role or sending a representative, eventually that's gonna play out. So find you a good person, man.
you,
I'll
you,
let
you,
you mess around and marry you a booty, and you'll she end up snap that booty off and land in the couch right next to you. You know what I mean? You won't even know. You don't. And here's another thing, man. Here's another thing. I think men, I understand we have to be attracted to who we mate with. We got to be attracted to them, right? But we also can give them some grace if they're an amazing person, right? They may not have to come with the total package if they're an amazing person. If she's patient, if she's kind, if she's loving, if she's compassionate, if she a woman that loves the community, and if she's somebody that's loyal and dependable, man, y'all better find y'all somebody.
Rock. I think we don't put a certain a decent amount of attention on the women, but I think that it's a lot of us men who are posing for the social media cameras, who are trying to present ourselves in a certain way to gain some type of some type of attraction to women or whatever the case may be. And I think I think some of the challenges we face is not knowing when to pull the trigger, when to
Hey,
make a commitment.
hey, but Brent, let's be honest, man. Men, we ain't the smartest guy. Men, we not. Ladies, I'm gonna be honest with you. Men are not the smartest humans ever created. Y'all far smarter than we are. I'm willing to admit that, right? But so if we can tell that a nigga ain't shit after about a 10-minute conversation, y'all certainly should be able to tell that a nigga ain't shit. Y'all 3-4
Bro,
times as smart of us.
bro,
JJ,
they
Drewski, and
move,
Brent, we can have a conversation with a dude 10 minutes, and we know right off the bat if he a whole ass nigga and if he ain't shit. We know it
bro,
right off the muscle.
bro. They move with the same mindset and intentions as we do, bro. They
And,
move.
and that
That's the
that's the
problem.
problem.
Ooh, ooh, ooh,
That's
ooh,
the
ooh.
problem.
JJ, you waking some shit up, JJ. So let me let me just reiterate what you're trying to say, JJ, because
It's this liquor kicking in.
hey, I may be confused. Are you saying that there are grown women out here moving out here like they're a man? Is that what you're trying to say?
They moving with the same intentions. You know, this world has got to the point to where they're moving with these intentions and carelessness. You know,
And
they
shout out to my man Goat out there. I'm finna put another shot of nitrous in the old engine. Go ahead.
man, they're moving with these type of, you know what I'm saying, these emotions where you know, I mean, a dude can be a bed slayer, but I mean, some of these women out here are being cum dumps, and then and then and then they expect to find a good man, but still have that same mentality that they when they were cum dumps
Hey,
because
hey,
they
but,
don't
but JJ, I honestly can't
they judgment
blame.
be cloudy though.
Hey, JJ, I honestly can't blame the brothers for falling for that sweet, dark nectar. I can't blame them. So it's up to our women to keep us honest. They have to be the ones that's looking for integrity. They have to be the ones that's looking for men who are great fathers. They have to be looking for men who are upstanding young men in the community. They have to set a standard for us to meet.
But you
Cause
know what, Rod? I think there's still women out there like that, and I think the darkness is always over, clouding the light. And I think I think we all can say we fumbled one or two in our lifetime. You know what I
yeah,
mean? We all could say
yeah.
we fumbled one or two good girls in our lifetime. And I think that, one of the challenges us brothers are going through is when knowing when to make that commitment, knowing when to make that proposal, knowing when to, pull that trigger. You know what I mean? Like Jim Jones, his high ass up there letting this woman who dealt with his mama, done supported him on every business endeavor he ever have for the last 10 years, and she has to propose to you. You know what I mean? Like men, I think men, we're dropping the ball in certain
But,
aspects. You know what I mean? Once that woman has solidified her love for you, my uncle told me something a while. When I was growing up, Rock and JJ and Drew, that stuck with me for the rest of my life. He said, "You only promise so many good women in your life. Your mother and daughter are two of them. That last one you're gonna have to find." You know what I mean? And that was just drilled into my psyche that when a good woman finds her way in your life and she solidifies her love to you, you know what I mean? You can't. I mean, you can't drop the ball on that. You know what I mean? You got to solidify that. And I think niggas need to wake the hell up and
but,
knowing when to,
but,
to,
but,
to,
but,
to make that move. You know
but
what I mean?
Brent, we got men out here talking about marriage ain't nothing but a piece of paper. Ain't no difference between I want everything and I want my girl to provide me everything that she would a wife. That she would I want her to do everything she would do as a girlfriend that she would do as my wife before I commit to her. See, that's that
You, you,
foolishness. You
you
understand?
know what
That's
I
that
would
straight
tell them,
foolishness.
them men, Rock, is when their woman is sleeping and that woman has solidified their love to them, that they look at that woman and tell their self, this is the best woman that I ever had. This is the best woman I'm gonna ever get. And it's nothing better out here than what
So
I
so
have right now.
I I I'm gonna say something because I know these gentlemen out here. I know all these gentlemen have proposed at least once because we've had conversations with them, right? At least once. And when we all decided to propose, it was almost, I'm gonna say for me, my experience was it was almost like it's something I had to do. You know what I mean? I was that connected and that invested in, and I wanted to be with that young lady just that bad, right? I believe that's how it happens for all guys. Anytime we on the fence, we going back and forth, we not in it the way we need to.
Hey, and Rock, and that comes with maturity, man. That comes with, it's sort of like being content about what you ordered on your Subway sandwich. People pay more attention to telling a person what they want on their Subway sandwich than paying attention to somebody that's good in their life and they don't know how to hold on to it.
I don't see. Say, is this what I'm saying? That means that there's something changed about love. There's something has changed about romance. Because one of the things that I remember about falling in love is that when I used to drive up to her house each day and drop her off and allow her to walk up the steps or walk her to her door and holding her hand. And when she let my hand go and she walked inside the house, it seemed like she took a piece of me in the house with her. And so at the end of the day, if you got that feeling as a man, you have to, for your life to be complete, you have to have that woman in your life. You can only walk up that sidewalk so many times, kiss her good night, and let her walk in that house to you before you understand, I want this woman in my life. I don't want no more goodbyes from this woman. I want this woman to be with me till death do us part. There's only so many times you can do that as a man before you have to have her in your life. And ladies, I'm a proponent of marriage. Let me say that. I'm a proponent of marriage. But if each and every day that man can walk you in front of your door, kiss you on your forehead, allow you to walk into your home, your apartment, your dorm room, whatever, and he doesn't long for you, desire to be with you, want to make you his one and only, then young lady, you're with the wrong man. You with the wrong man. You need to tell Leroy, Jody, or whoever
Ray.
to let Ray, Pookie, to let you go so you can find that man who will long for you to the point to where he will want you and desire you to be his wife.
But Rock, but the women can't fumble that shit either.
See, here's my
They can't
deal.
fumble that shit neither.
Here's my deal though, JJ.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this. The power of love is tainted, bro.
I don't believe so, Jay.
I'm not saying by everybody in the world, but I'm saying the way single people think these days, bro, it's bad, bro. Like you can't even be truthful to nobody no more. You can't tell nobody the truth because they think that you bringing them down or you know what I'm saying, trying to drag them down. And they don't want to listen.
Let me ask you this. This may be another problem. I'm not switching gears on this, but and I'm asking this really for the ladies, right? Ladies, y'all answer this question. Are people on social media, television, other media platforms, are they making the single life look too exciting? Are they making it look too appealing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Are they making single life the goal rather than making marriage the goal? You understand what I'm saying? Like is that what's happening? Are they buying? And I guess I can ask the same thing for men. Are they making being a player so appealing that these young guys don't want to be husbands and fathers or whatever?
Yeah.
Like when I was coming up, I wanted to be James Evans. I wanted to be Fred Sanford. I wanted to be George Jefferson and Heathcliff Huxtable. Those are the guys I wanted to be, right? I didn't want to be Sweet Lynette. What you need, I got plenty. You know what I mean? I didn't want to be Lamont. I mean, not Lamont. What's Lamont's friend name? Rollo. I didn't want to be Rollo. Come in every week, every show with a different girl. You know what I mean? I didn't want to be Huggy Bear. You know what I mean? I wanted to be Heathcliff, Fred Sanford.
Hey,
You know what I mean? I wanted to be a family man. That's what they made appealing. But now, or on social media again. What do you guys think? Are they making the single life too appealing?
I
shout,
think
shout out to that moonshine rock drinking. Uh,
I think it's a combination of things.
Right.
I think it is social media. I also think, well, I know for me, I don't speak for nobody else. I could think of 2 good women that I had in my life, and I'm gonna tell you why I fumbled the bag. Because I wasn't mature enough to handle the situation, and also, so for some men, when they get across a good woman, because I think as men we know when a good woman is in our presence, right? I just think that's something we pick up on, right? And you know if you can deal with that good woman or not. And most men, when they can't deal with that good woman, and it's almost like you finding buried treasure, but you can't take it with you. So you try to hide it from everybody else, so when nobody else find it. That's what a lot of dudes do. They'll pull on her heartstrings, right? She all in love with him, and he'll pull on, even though he don't want to be with her, he'll do that just to keep her around, so when nobody else come across her. And I think that's just a lack of maturity. You know
but
what I'm saying?
Drewski, you also got okay. This what I think you also got to realize, Drewski. And this is more for a mature man. You also got to realize when you find a great woman, a awesome woman, exquisite. You also got to realize when she's not your woman, and you got to let her go.
That too.
You understand?
Rock,
Like,
that's such an excellent point because, look, as men, we go through situations in life. We go through very difficult situations. Like we go through situations that we don't know how the other side of the wall look. And I think that transparency is a big thing in a relationship. And sometimes as men, we're afraid to take those, challenges to our woman. We're afraid to show her that, how deep the issue may be. And to me, when you're able to communicate that to your woman with no prejudice, with no no hesitation. You got something good there. I mean, that woman was sent directly for you, a woman who's gonna handle that your truth with no, limitation. You know what I mean? And I understand what Drewski is talking about because I went through it myself. You know what I mean? Is you know, you have a good thing, but you don't think she may be able to handle this other side of what's going on because you ain't really exposed it to her. But I think that to me that's when love kicks in. That's when if you have real love. Love ain't when I look around me and see the people celebrating my victories and when I see people that's there for the the fun, what I mean? That's not love for me. You know what I mean? It's the people who's when I don't feel like getting out of bed, who's willing to come there to my aid. It's the people who's willing to hey man, I got some shit going on. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with this shit. You know what I mean? I'm still trying to figure out who's saying, you know what, you're gonna get through it. You know what I mean? Trust me, we gonna get through this shit. You know what I mean? That's to me when love kicks in. You know what I mean? And to me, I think some of us brothers are so scared of, so afraid of that crossing that line. You know what I mean? We teeter on it. You know what I mean? We teeter on the truth. We teeter on the real shit that's going on, that it causes us to either sabotage that relationship that we're in, you know what I mean, for the sake of everybody. Women think that when we sabotage relationships, that we're doing it for selfish reasons. We're actually trying to protect them in a way, in a very weird type of way. We're trying to protect them, you know what I mean? But we'll sabotage that relationship just because we can't handle what's across that, across that new horizon. You know what I mean? And I think that's something us men that we gotta embrace that. You know what I mean? My motto for the years is embrace the darkness. That's that pain you feel when you try and lift up that heavy weight. It's all about progress. You know what I mean? And I think that that's what us brothers tend to be afraid of, and we tend to sabotage the relationships that we in because we're afraid to cross that line. But man, transparency is everything in a relationship. Communication, that's who you find, and that's when you find out who you really dealing with. When you're able to have complete transparency, and that woman knows all your weaknesses, your flaws, your vulnerabilities, the issues, your challenges, and everything else, and she still is right. She still is holding on right there. You know that she's the one for you.
Hey man, hey, shout out to all of our viewers, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that y'all go over to the YouTube page, like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you order a cigar from slowburnwaco.com. You know what I'm saying? Type in my code uh JJ at the Sexy Cigar Lounge to get you a 15% discount on the
JJ, that's a
cigar.
long ass code.
But but yeah, man.
Just SCL to do SCL.
Yeah, SCL. Man, we got some hot shit going on, man. You know what I'm saying? Before we close this thing out, man, I just want to get everybody last minute knowledge. Go ahead, Rocco.
Hey man, I just want to say this, JJ. I just want to say that there's the majority of the relationships you'll find yourself in, they will not end in marriage. They will not end in a commitment. They will not end in they will not be successful. However, you have to go into each situation with giving each person a clean slate, with a clear mind and a clear goal of what you want in a relationship. And if you are a woman or a man who wants marriage or wants a family, you have to be able to articulate that to someone, and then be able to listen and discern whether or not they're interested in what you're offering. And once you guys make that commitment, you have to be fully committed to one another for it to work. You can't have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You can't straddle the fence. You have to be fully committed in order for it to work. So that's what I would suggest anybody do. Be fully committed to love, and love will find you.
For sure. For sure. What you got, Drewski?
I think that the reason why people got so many options is social media. You got dating apps and all those different things. So people just selfish nowadays. Relationships, marriage ain't really important to people. But man, I agree with Rock, man. You gotta figure out what you want, and you gotta be true to that. You gotta be true to yourself first. And when you are approaching the opposite sex, you gotta be honest, man. Everybody ain't gonna like your honesty. They might judge you or whatever. But that one person that can respect your honesty and love you for it and love you for who you are, that's your person, man. That's how I look at it.
For sure. B Dog, what you got?
Yeah, man. I just encourage people. I know there's so much going on. I think the date market is so overwhelmed with, you know, um, you know, reality TV and social media and podcasts telling them what type of man they should want, what type of what you should look for in a man, what you know what you need or whatever case may be. And I tell those people that's all bullshit. You know what I mean? You know what you need. You know in your inner self what you need. You know what you need to uh what you need to feel love. Stand on that and look for that. And I think one of the biggest problems right now is people are losing hope when it comes to the relationship. You know what I mean? But I'm telling them, man, keep the hope. It's out there. You just gotta find it. You know what I mean? You got. You know, relationships ain't it's not one of those things that you could only apply so much effort and reap ultimate reward from it. It's you're gonna suffer heartbreak, you're gonna suffer all these things that come from relationships, but it's what you're willing to give that's just gonna give you what you want. And when you stop giving that, you're not gonna get shit. You know what I mean? So wake the fuck up, keep the hope alive, and fucking you'll get what you want. You know what I mean? Simple as that. You know what I mean? Relationships ain't different than anything else. You're gonna take some losses. You're gonna take some hits. But it's when you give up when you're out the game. You know what I mean? It's when you done lost the game. You know what I mean? Keep on fighting for that next down. Keep on fighting to win the damn game, and you'll get there. You know what I mean? It's as simple as that. My name is Saint Brennan. I'm done.
Ooh, my dog, hot tonight. My dog. Let's do it again, bro. Rock.
Hey, Brent, I think you're a love coach, man. You a love coach, man. You give people hope, man. You can line them up in that
The
formation.
light-skinned Kevin Samuel. Hey, man, I just want to say, man, stop creating your own storms, man. You know what I'm saying? You want what you want. You know how to do it. Stop creating your own storms. You know what I'm saying? Keep it real. Keep it real and be ready and be ready for the truth. You feel what I'm saying? Don't run from the truth. Cause you've been told so many lies, you know what I'm saying, so long. So stop running from the truth. Keep it real and stop creating your own storms, man. That's all I got, man. Man, them boys done dropped some jewels tonight. I appreciate y'all hopping on, man. I appreciate the views. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the channel. You know what I'm saying? And with that said, peace out.